Hi, welcome to your practice video for Module 4. We are going to be working today to basically do a very simple channeling opening and closing. So just giving you some space to tune in and tap in and bring something through and then shut back down. So basically what I need you to do now is to come up with a question. And this question can be hopefully about maybe a larger spiritual concept, something that you would like reflection on, something that's maybe beyond you, just you in your personal life. It's kind of nice to get a like a awareness about something bigger than just our own, like, what should I have for breakfast, is what we're looking for. Something that's a little bit bigger and can be simple, but just like a concept that you would like illumination on, something that you would like to receive in some sort of way. Okay, so if you have it, great. If you don't, stop the video and come up with that. Okay. So just find a comfortable seat. Make sure that you're not going to be disturbed. And let's do some shaking. Big breaths in and big breaths out. And just release from the day, releasing attachment to also your question. So whatever it is you're asking, also releasing attachment to that. No need to actually know, just letting everything go, melting everything out of the body, inhaling and exhaling. And let's do some swipes for the head, third eye, and the ears, the nose, the mouth, the throat, the back of the head, and let's tap from top of the shoulders, back of the skull, top of the shoulders, back of the skull. Big inhales and big exhales. Releasing, tapping, snapping, clearing the chimney, and roll your neck. Releasing any tension in your neck, first one way, and then the other. And squeeze the shoulders forward and up, squeeze them up, and then bring them down and back. And squeeze forward, squeeze up, and down and back. One more time. Forward, up, and down and back. Shake them out, shake them down. Finding that comfortable seat, feeling your presence on your seat. Feel your breath rising and falling in your belly. And then allowing everything to start melting down the front of the body. So just imagining that you have an egg of light on top of your head and it's cracking and then just pouring down the front of the body. And all the energy is pouring down the front of the body, releasing out, and then dropping down into the earth. And then same thing in the back, pouring out, releasing out, traveling out of your field behind you, and then dropping down like a mist into the earth, using the breath to let go. And then down through the central channel, through the sides. Everything's just releasing down into the earth. And as it touches the earth, it starts to expand outward like a mist rolling along the ground, melting and joining into the earth, like water being poured onto the earth, it just starts to trickle and merge and spread out in every direction. And then start to spiral and root your cords down into the center of the earth using the exhale breath to connect down, sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. And then start to draw energy up through the pelvic floor, pulling up slightly on the pelvic floor, drawing energy up into the belly. And then start connecting it to the breath and drawing energy out. Just let that roll in the belly. And then let that rise up into the heart. And then from the heart, let it radiate out to the hands and just open your hands up so that this energy from the earth starts to radiate out into the room through the centers of your palms. Starting to fill the front, the back, and the sides of the space. And as this happens, you start to become aware of the weight on your body, the pressure of the energy on your body. Like you are underwater and you could just feel the energy all around you, filling the entirety of the room. And then slightly tuck the chin, open up the back of the skull. Start to rise the center of the crown up to the heavens, connecting to the heavenly realms, all the way up to the central star that you're connected to. And as your head touches that star, you start to draw brilliant white light energy from the divine into your body. And on the inhale, draw in from above, from below. On the exhale, start to draw energy from above. So inhale from below, exhale from above. Inhale from below, exhale from above. Allowing the energy to mingle inside of your body, rising up from below, and then the energy from above just going into any empty spaces, mingling, joining, swirling inside of you, filling you completely with divine, celestial light and life force from the mother. And then drawing that energy, packing it into the central channel, allowing the central channel to start to vibrate and radiate with this light. And as that happens, all of the pores of your body open, your chakras aligning fully and radiating. This divine light begins to shine from you like you are the brightest star. And the shining is radiating light out into the room all around you. And now we're going to do 3 invocations, like 3 pulling down the heavens, drawing the arms up on the inhale. And then exhaling, drawing the hands down the front of the body as we call upon and invoke the divine presence that we are to cleanse and purify our minds, our bodies, and our egos. And again, inhale. We call upon the divine presence that we are, the guardians of the four directions, our guides, teachers, mediumship mentors, beings of the light and love, all those that support this work in the world, to be present in this moment to create a safe and sacred container for guidance, illumination, and healing. And then again, we call upon and invoke the divine presence that we are to fill us with overflowing energy, compassion, love, and presence in this moment. At this time, you may call upon and invoke any additional beings that you are working with now. And begin to ask the question, to feel the question deeply within your heart, not from mere curiosity, but from a deep yearning to know yourself, the universe, the divine more completely. Now we will simply sit in the experience, allowing ourselves to receive in the way that we receive, allowing the energy to continue to move throughout our body and our fields as we accept healing and illumination, as we open to guidance. If we feel that it is important to write down what we are receiving, that is absolutely what we should do. If we feel that it is good to speak out loud, this is also very helpful and completely acceptable. If we are receiving through image, through feeling, through hearing, this is also amazingly good. If we are simply being in presence of our guides and angels and teachers, and we are unaware that anything is happening, this is also just as good. And drawing to a close, completion of transmission for this moment. Asking that any information, guidance, healing that is coming in at this time will continue in the future as needed to be revisited in the next moment of silence and meditation and calling upon this information. Expressing gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for guiding, teaching. And praying that any and all spiritual energy for the positive benefit of all beings and all places and all times that has come from this connection to reach out and then closing down the channel, releasing any beings, angels, guides, beings of light that have come to communicate today. We'll call upon you again. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your illumination. Thank you for teaching and healing. We welcome working with you again. And 3, pulling down the heavens, inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, pulling the arms down in front of the body and closing down the front of the body. Just feeling that the channel is closing down the front of the body. Any extra energy that is not needed is released. Anything that is needing to be stored is kept in the lower belly, and inhaling in the gut again. And this time the hands go down the front of the body, but the energy is closing down the back of the body, closing the back channel. Bring all your awareness to the back of your body, closing everything down. And again, inhaling up. This time, hands over the head. And as the hands come above the head to the top of the crown, palm over palm to above the head, and just slowly closing and bring that down and just place it on the top of the head and closing the channel. And making that intention to close and bringing it to the third eye and the back of the skull. And then tapping again, back of the skull, back of the neck, back of the skull, back of the neck, back of the skull, back of the neck, and clearing the channel, snap, 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 snap. And putting the palms of the hands over the ears so that the fingertips can drum on the back of the head. So drum, 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 inhale. Exhale, bring the arms out real fast as you exhale. Palms over the ears, tapping the back of the skull, inhale. And exhale. Palms over the ears, tap, 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 inhale. Exhale, move the hands out. And then again, swiping, top of the head, eyes, third eye, nose, mouth again, ears, throat, heart, down the arms, and snapping them out, kidneys, and down the legs. And then re-dropping back in, connecting to the earth primarily, feeling your feet, your body, anything that's touching the ground, touching the earth, connecting to the earth. Breathing in, connecting to the pelvic floor. Breathing into the belly, putting hands over the belly. And closing down the practice. Now is a good time to either rest and integrate, sit in further meditation, lay down, take a bath, journal, or if you feel like you want to do some further energy practices, some breath work, this will support you as well. Thank you.